The Indianapolis 500, the greatest spectacle in racing. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the world's greatest race course. Those who race in this race at this place are far from common. They are the modern-day gladiators, carefully navigating this dangerous 2.5-mile oval. In 98 previous runnings of the 500, 756 have answered the call, only ending with 69 of them reaching their ultimate dream of drinking from a cold bottle of milk and inscribing their name on a historic silver trophy. It is at this place where dreams can become reality, but can also turn to heartbreak and crush dreams in the blink of an eye. It is at this place where a year's worth of preparation, blood, sweat, and tears of the drivers and their teams culminates in one historic day. 500 miles, 200 laps, 800 perfect left-hand turns is what awaits these brave men and women for the 99th time. The vision of Carl Fisher, outlined by Louis Strang's Simple White Line, has grown into the world's largest stadium, home to the world's largest single-day sporting event. Hundreds of thousands of fans all flock to this place Memorial Day weekend, all awaiting to see who will become the new champion of this great race. Today, 33 of the fastest have once again accepted the challenge and are set to take the green flag in this, the 99th running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. The field of 33 features 5 former winners and 2 rookies. One of those former winners will lead the field of green for Target Chip Ganassi, as Scott Dixon won the pole 1 week ago with an average speed of 226.760 miles an hour. Starting in the middle of the front row, 2014 Verizon IndyCar Series champion Will Power with one of his best shots ever to drink the milk. Simon Pagenaud rounds out the front row in another Roger Penske entry as he won the inaugural Grand Prix of Indianapolis back here in 2014. The second row features 2 former winners and a hungry veteran. 2013 500-mile race champion Tony Kanaan gets set to go once again this year for Target Chip Ganassi Racing. 3-time 500-mile race champion Elio Castroneves looks to join the 4-timers club today, joining the ranks of Unser, Mears, and Foyt as a 4-time winner. Justin Wilson rounds out the second row, getting set to go for Andretti Autosport in what may be his best chance ever to win this great race. Row 3 sees French driving veteran Sébastien Bourdais ready to make his start for KVSH Racing. Marco Andretti goes from the middle of Row 3, still with haunting memories of his rookie race from 2006, today getting set to make his 10th start in this great race. And Joseph Newgarden goes from the outside of the third row, who picked up his first career win earlier this season at the Grand Prix of Alabama. Row 4 sees J.R. Hildebrand returning to Indy, this time for Carpenter Fisher Hartman Racing, still hoping to erase the memories he had from 2011 where he crashed on the final lap. Carlos Munoz goes from the middle of Row 4, getting set to go in his third 500 after an impressive rookie run from back in 2013 where he finished second. And Ed Carpenter goes from the outside of Row 4, and it's the first time that he started any worse than pole since 2012. Row 5 sees Spaniard Oriol Servia getting set to go once again in the 500, this year driving for Ray Hall Letterman Lanigan Racing. Charlie Kimball gets set to go in his Chip Ganassi car from the middle of Row 5, and 2,500-mile race champion Juan Pablo Montoya gets set to go in car number 2. He was the winner earlier this season at the IndyCar opener back at St. Petersburg. Row 6 sees the defending 500-mile race champion Ryan Hunter-Reay getting set to go for Andretti Autosport. Graham Rahal comes to the Brickyard with back-to-back second-place finishes this season, coming at the Grand Prix of Alabama and the Grand Prix of Indianapolis back here just 2 weeks ago, looking to better his third-place finish here in this race from 2011. Rounding out the 6th row is Colombian Carlos Huertas getting set to go for his sophomore run at Indy for Dale Coyne, hoping to better his 17th-place finish here just 1 year ago. Row 7 sees the return of the Swiss Miss, Simona Di Silvestro getting set to go for Andretti Autosport. James Jakes gets set to go in one of the Schmidt-Peterson entries, and Alex Tagliani is the fastest A.J. Foyt ride. Row 8 sees Sage Karam in a Chip Ganassi entry, coming off a strong 9th-place finish here 1 year ago driving for Dreyer and Reinbold. Connor Daly goes in the Smithfield Schmidt-Peterson car number 43, and Townsend Bell returns to the Brickyard, who's always a contender here, but he suffered a disappointing 25th place finish here 1 year ago. Row 9, Takuma Sato just wants to erase the memories of 2012 after he crashed in turn 1 of the last lap, making a bid for the lead. Peppa Mann returns the colors of the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation today for Dale Coyne Racing. Gabby Chavez is one of 2 rookies in the field. He gets set to make his first start for Brian Herta Autosport with Kerr Agajanian. Row 10 sees Sebastian Saavedra getting set to make the start in a 5th Chip Ganassi entry. Jack Hawksworth is the slowest A.J. Foyt entry in the ABC Supply number 41. And the other rookie in the field, Stefano Coletti, getting set to make his first run for the milk for the KV Racing Technology team. Row 11 sees the Jonathan Bird colors returning to Indy for the first time since 2005 as Brian Clausen will make his second start in the 500. Ryan Briscoe goes from the middle of Row 11. He gets the call today for Schmidt-Peterson Racing as he'll sub for the injured James Hinchcliffe, who suffered a devastating crash here in practice back on Monday. And rounding out the field today is James Davison. Tristan Vautier qualified the car last weekend as Davison was racing in Canada, therefore he'll start at the rear. Only one driver failed to make the field for this year's race, as Buddy Lazier just could not get up to speed quite fast enough to enable the 1996 500-mile race champion to take another shot at the milk here this year. A total of 12 different countries make up the story that is this, the 99th running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race.